Okay, John. I'm looking here. You got the ceiling heights on the first floor set to 192, but you unchecked default. That's kind of a no-no. You always want to go to default settings, floor, and set the predominant ceiling height. You've got it set to 10. The software is always going to try to make it 10. If you have it set to 10, if it's supposed to be 192, it should be set 192 in here. Otherwise, it's going to throw everything off. The software is trying to put the second floor at a 10-foot ceiling height relative to the first floor. So you need to do that. Second floor, you've got it set to 10 feet. Let's go over here to check default settings, floor, 10 feet. Okay, that agrees. This is something you always have to do. You'll throw all the roofs off. The roofs won't automatically update, so all the roofs are probably going to be wrong in terms of their z-axis height. Floor, that 60 inches what you want it set to. That may be just a repercussion to your earlier wrong settings for the first floor. Let's take a look. I don't know this plan anywhere near as good as you do. I don't know. I guess that could work. I really don't know what you got planned here. But anyway, we got that straightened out. Except the roofs up here might have to be raised manually to accommodate to, when you built the roofs, this was set to 192 manually, but the default was set to 10 feet. Anyway, I'm going to turn off the reference grid. I never use it. Okay, so we want, what does this thing look like? It's like about a 32-inch rail and square posts. Okay. So we'll go over to Edit Default Settings, Walls, and program the porch railings. Deck railing, I guess. We'll go over in, let's see, where is that? Right, okay, of course. Newels and balusters. We want that to set to 32, and baluster width 1.5. That looks like it's about right. Only the newel width needs to be about 12. Then we'll go over here to, I don't use Pro all the time, so I may be a little bit off base here, but I'm going to look for that square column. It'd be basic. Yeah, there it is. That looks pretty close. Now, we want post to beam. Yeah. You check that size. Yeah, 12 is about right. Looks like those are tapered columns, though, and not square. I'll let you worry about that. I think that's probably close enough. No half post. And let's see, rail style. Oh, that's where we are. Well, I guess you don't have that tab in Pro. I was looking for where you can set the rails. I guess that's Premiere only. Never mind. I guess that's good enough. So we set the default, and we'll go over here to Deck Tools and draw that thing in clockwise. This ought to just pick up, well, I'm not sure why I went to 193, but commonly porches are about 3 inches below the house so that water doesn't run in the house. Whoops. So I'm going to set that to -3. Just a matter of course. We'll see what's going on. Yeah, my think on this, let's see, is that 192? Well, it's okay, it's 190, close enough. 192 plus I lowered the floor 3 inches, that's close enough. Let me take a look at this picture again. Whoops, not that. Not my QuickBook. Sorry about that. I have to wait till it initializes now. Sorry about that. You can see all the money I don't have. Okay. Yeah, I meant to click on that. So got a flat roof. You didn't ask about the roof, but it looks like mine's not leaking all over the place. Not quite sure why. But I think as a precaution, what I would do is turn on the reference display so I can see that bay. And in the real house, they probably made some sort of an accommodation here. This is what I was talking about in my post. I'm just going to put invisible walls underneath the bay. I don't think I got that angle right. Let's see, what's the angle? Yeah, it's 135. Must not be a. It must not be a. Yeah. Fix that angle. Well, that's not right. What's the stinking angle? The bay isn't going to tell me what the angle is. It doesn't have walls. And the align tool is not going to work. Just see if I can get that a little bit closer. I'm using a control key to override the angle snaps. That's fairly close. I'm not getting an align on the walls because the bay doesn't have walls. But my idea was to take this little section here. I'm going to turn the label off. And so you can program this little space differently from the rest of the deck. And maybe that's why it was. That's why I thought maybe it was leaping around. We'll draw a roof here. Set the pitch to 0. It should come in at 192 as a height, just as a matter of course. It should. But whatever I do, I always check it with a camera after, just to be certain. Come on. Okay, we'll take a look at this. Yeah, okay, now that's being caused, the roof plane's running through the bay. I didn't cut the roof out for that. That's my bad. Put some brakes in the roof and ungoober that up. We'll get over there. I should have predicted that, but I just didn't think of it. Okay, we'll check that again. Okay, looks like we're getting some goofiness going on right here. I'm not sure what that's about. Looks like they're sticking out or something. Yeah, it's totally goofy looking. What's going on with that? I don't even see where that is. It looked like it was on the second floor. Can't be that. Oh, it is. Oops. Let's see what's going on with that wall polyline. Oh, that's a dormer, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, this dormer's like totally bonkers lost. Grabbing those windows and shoving up there probably won't help that much if I can get them to go. Using a control key. Okay, I'm going to take this dormer here and explode it into its constituent parts because its parts are all over the neighborhood. Now that I exploded that, this is just a wall polyline. I don't know why that wall polyline got lost, but it just got lost. I can't solve all your problems. Got to leave some for you. Get that wall up out of there. I've never seen that happen before. But I've seen similar things happen like that before. It's this wall polyline scattered all over the neighborhood like the front one. Looks like we lost the windows. Those can be put back. I'm not worried about that. Okay, that's coming back together. Now, why this dormer went to pieces? Because of, I don't know. I tell people that I just specialize in fixing things. Now, oh, there's those stupid windows. I didn't see them. Get down there where you belong. What's the matter with you? Anyway, if the dormer goes to pieces, explode it, and then just treat it like, you know, 3 walls, windows, and roof planes. I don't know why that one went bluey, but it did. Of course, there's a lot of other fix-up you could do to this, make it look like the photograph that I saw, but you didn't ask me about that, so I'm not going to go that way. We'll get rid of this post here by just opening that wall and fixing it on center to like 20 feet. That'll eliminate that post. Oh, I think there's, let's see in your picture. It doesn't, 240 is just what I put in there. There's no significance to that. It's just, it needs to be wider than that space so it'll eliminate the post. I think your picture shows just 3 posts. So basically how that would go down, you probably already know this, but for others who watch this who are not as up on things, I'm going to put a door. Where's the door tools? There it is. Put a door yonder and center it on the front door. And let's see. Yeah. And then we'll open this wall polyline here and do the same thing I did to the side walls. It'll eliminate all the posts except where I put the doorway and at the ends of the wall. Well, almost all. 20 feet wasn't enough. Make it some fantastic figure and then just hit OK. That's better. And then you can just make this the width, whatever that width is. Well, turn that off. That looks like about 8 feet. I have to get that in plan view. Anyway, you get the idea. We'll make it 7 feet, just for grins. Okay, that's fairly close. And you're just going to have to be careful with this area here where I put the invisible walls in. You can see there's an artifact there. You might end up having to just draw a bay up here. That's what I think. That's what I do. I draw 3 walls out here, and then I can control and then also put a invisible wall across here. So this space I can give it. If I had a space across here, then I can open the dialog box for just that little space and go to the structure tab and change the floor structure. And then so I could have a flat ceiling below and just a skinny floor. That's probably how they did it. The floor structure is probably not the same as the entire second floor. They just got skinnier here on this floor so they could fit in the porch. I don't know. You know, you've got the house. You can measure that and Sherlock Holmes that out. But that's why I did that. And I think I wouldn't use the bay window object. I would just put 3 walls so I can control the floor structure here and not have this artifact in the ceiling. Anyway, that's all I can do in terms of pointing in the right direction. I hope this helps you. Thank you.